Hi guys, welcome to Friendship Shaving. I'm your host Mark and I'm glad to be here today with what I think will be a fantastic shave with two razors that, to be honest, take me a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'll be putting the Executive Shaving or the Alpha Shaving Company Outlaw razor up against the Stando Zoria razor from Poland. And I have something to tell you guys that normally I don't tell anyone, but I've got two willies and I've got one in each razor today. Sorry about that guys, I couldn't resist the willy joke. I've got my Friendship Shaving 2-band badger brush today, and the soap I've got on that is my sample of Moon Havana that I kindly received. It was one of my gifts from Steve. So Steve, thank you once again. I have some pre-shave on my face. I've got my Proraso White pre-shave and I'm going with a 2-pass shave today, and I'll try and use the pre-shave in between passes for these two razors. Let's get going with some soap, shall we? Now, Moon soaps are quite new to me. I've not used a soap from Moon before, and this one is a lovely scented soap. It is right up my street. It is a cured tobacco scent mixed with some bergamot in the top notes. When you first put your nose in my little jar there, it smells fantastic. And the mid notes are vetiver with some spice and musk, some warm vanilla that I can smell coming through now. It's been in my bulb for a little while, and it dies down to a little bit of teakwood. Excuse me. It is an absolutely fabulous scent. It lathers up very easily. I've actually used a little bit too much in my bowl, but I didn't put much soap in at all really. It seems to be able to take plenty of water, but I've got a lovely thick lather. And the scent is glorious. It's a type of scent you could wear in spring or summer or on an evening. Very nice. So I'll just go through the usual rituals, and we will have a look at these razors, and I will just put the brush out of the way a little bit for now. So here we are. I have the Outlaw razor. I haven't used this for a while. You can see plenty of gaps there to wash the foam away, and it seems like quite a big blade gap, if you can see. Got the longer handle on this one. This is the elegant handle, and it is a little bit longer than the other handles that are available with this razor. I got this one from Executive Shaving. It came courtesy of my good friend Sven, as did the other razor that I'm going to use today from Poland, the Stando razor, and a bit more of a closed razor at the side. Plenty of holes on the base there, so everything washes through easily. And as I said, these both take me a little bit out of my comfort zone, and just for a bit of fun I thought we'd have a side by side shave today. So I'm going to use the Outlaw razor on the right side of my face, and this came about because when I used the Zoria razor there, which is the goddess of the dawn. I like that. It reminded me of the shave from this razor. Very smooth and very effective. And just picking up this razor today with the Willy razor blade, very nice razor blades. Very smooth on this first pass. I don't know if you noticed, but there is a little bit of singing on the blade. And I think both of these razors are deceptively effective. And in fact, on the Executive Shaving website, it does say that the Outlaw is a 1 or 2 pass shave. It certainly is that for me. So that was a very easy first pass. And we'll swap over now to the Zoria with the Lancer handle. Now this has got a satin finish as opposed to the mirror or polished finish on the Outlaw. I think perhaps there is a very little bit of blade feel with the Outlaw, a little bit more than is present with the Zoria. But we are talking very fine margins here. They really do seem quite similar, and we will see at the end which one gives the best shave. As I say, it's just for fun. We're certainly not saying that one is better than the other, because they are both fantastic razors. There we are, a very easy first pass all round. Please excuse me, I've got a real frog in my throat today. So what I thought I'd do today is just 2 passes with touch-ups if I need them. So I have a little bit of hair here and here, and on this side it grows in that direction, and on this side it grows in that direction. So excuse me guys, it's quite odd how that has, almost as if they were joined in the middle, but the hair here grows straight down. I'm just going to put a little bit of pre-shave just on my tender spot there to give it a little extra protection. I did play around with this for quite a while, putting pre-shave on in between shaves or in between passes, sorry. I have to say I think it works quite well. I don't do it with every shave. I don't use pre-shave with every shave. But on the more effective razors, that's when I tend to pick it up and put it on. Oh, this is just a lovely, lovely scented soap. Do you know, I looked on the Moon website today at their shaving soaps. And their brushes, they have some fantastic brushes on there. But the shaving soaps, there wasn't one soap on there that I didn't think, oh yeah, that's a nice scent. So I'm very, very much looking forward to using the soaps that I got from Steve. Oh. So we're going to go against the grain now with the Outlaw. Now this is, with this handle, it retails for £105 from Executive Shaving. I haven't checked the prices at other places, guys. It's just to give a roundabout guide. And it is a 0.72 blade gap on this, whereas the Zoria razor at £104 has a 0.90 blade gap. So it just goes to show, because to me they really do feel quite similar, and it just goes to show you that blade gap, as we've discussed before, is not the only thing that is taken into consideration when designing a razor and when talking about a razor's effectiveness. Now I feel on this one as if the blade is just sticking out a little bit further than with the Zoria. As I say, we're talking very, very minute amounts here between the two, but despite it being very effective, it is still a razor that I can use against the grain on the side of my face. Can't do that with every razor. And it tends to be the more aggressive razors that I can't do that with, but I cannot go against the grain above on my top lip. Now there's plenty of slickness on this soap, so I'm just going to go back that way. And the Zoria. With the Outlaw going against the grain, especially along my jawline there, it just felt as if the blade was just catching very slightly under the hairs there. I don't get that feeling with this Zoria, so a very slight difference there. Just going to put a little bit of soap there. And there we are, that is my shave. We'll just have a rinse and we'll compare sides. I'm just going to drain the sink, excuse me guys. Now, how does it feel? Well, remarkably similar actually. I would say that the Outlaw feels... No, they are remarkably similar in feel. I feel like I've had a good shave. Let's see how we've done. Very smooth. I've missed a tiny little bit there, both sides. So we'll get that in a moment. And perhaps a little bit there, both sides, feels the same. My awkward bit there, I'll never get that bit, but it feels okay. Feels just the same each side. I would say a very, very, it's almost as if I've used the same razor all over. So yeah, just going to have a little touch up either side of my chin and just there, that awkward bit there, it's kind of, it goes that way. I've managed to, there, look that way there. So that way was there. And while I'm doing these pickups, I'm not going to overly shave these little odd bits. I think you could, you could sort of touch it and, oh yeah, I'll just go back and I think when you do pickups like this, it's not something I do very often, but it is probably something you could overdo. There we go. I think that will do very nicely. We'll get this soap off. I soaked my brush today in one of my little Old Spice mugs. Excuse me guys, spitting in the sink. I have to say that moon soap is fantastic. It doesn't taste the best. Now today I'm going to use, and I'm going to disappear to get it from the cupboard. Oh, that's a fantastic shape, honestly. Right, back in 2 ticks. Here we are, because to go with Havana, well, it was a toss-up really between using the tobacco aftershave and the Old Faithful skin bracer, and we're going to go with skin bracer today. Ah, glorious. So that is my shave for today, and it was really wonderful. So thank you for being with me and for being a part of my shave. Now, something else to tell you. It's nothing to do with willies. I've got a little giveaway coming up, so I'm going to do that in a separate video, so just keep a look out for it. I'll probably call it a surprise video or something like that. Anyway, take good care. Thanks for being with me. I'll see you soon now. Bye bye.